Hi guys, and welcome back to the Hairy Housewife YouTube channel. This week I'm going to be showing you the Guild DA machine polisher from Argos. Hi guys, so here it is, the Argos Guild Machine DA polisher. Now this is a fantastic polisher if you are a beginner or you're on a budget. This only cost me $49.99. It's not the most powerful in the world, it is only 600 watt, but it's going to do the job. Now, the product itself is fantastic, but there are a few drawbacks of it. So, when you get the polisher out the box, you're going to notice you have a 6-inch backing plate and a 7-inch foam pad. What you want to do with these is pop them together like this and throw them away. They're useless. The backing plate itself and the foam pad are absolutely horrendous. The backing plate causes a hell of a lot of vibration, and the foam pad itself is useless for absolutely everything. So what you want to do is you want to pop down onto Amazon and get yourself a nice 5-inch backing plate, and then you can put on 5-inch or 5.5-inch pads depending on what you're going to be using them for. So you've got ultra fines, which are for putting wax down and sort of sealants, and then you go down to the heavy cutting for the more correction works. Now, another problem with it is it has a 2-meter power cable, so you're going to be moving that extension lead around the car every time you want to change to a different panel, which is okay. I mean, if you're on a budget, then yeah, that's fine. But I went down to Homebase and I bought a nice little quick connector, which was around £4. I popped the other end onto a 10-meter cable. Once you pop them together, you have a 12-meter long cable, so you can plug this in and get around that whole vehicle without having to worry. So I'm now going to show you how to use a DA polisher. So this is a red Hexlogic pad. It's got no cut into it whatsoever, so it's a very ultra fine pad. You'd mainly use this to pop down wax or sealants. I'm using that alongside built HAMBER paint cleanser. So this is a paint cleanser that you'd use instead of polishing. It's there to take off any sort of road grime left over after washing or any of your old wax or sealant layers, and prepares the paint for a new wax or sealant. So it's not really got any cut into it. It's not there to take out any swirls or scratches. It is literally there to help remove any wax or sealant you already have. And I believe it sort of fills some scratches instead of taking them out. But it's an absolutely fantastic product. The pad centered on the DA, you want to put 4 blobs of whatever product you are using, sort of pea size. You don't want too much because you want to spread a nice even coat over the bonnet. Now, unlike compound, this is a paint cleanser, so please, please, please remember, you can do this a little bit quicker than you can a compound or polisher. So if you're compounding or polishing, you're going to be taking sort of a little bit slower. You're going to be moving sort of 1 inch a second, which is not a lot. Whereas this, I can move a lot quicker because I'm only spreading the product out. I'm not there to do any paint correction whatsoever. So what you want to do is you want to pop it on the bonnet like so to spread that product out. Then you want to make sure you start your polisher on the paintwork, because if you start it off the paintwork, you're going to be flicking that product absolutely everywhere, and that's going to make cleaning up an absolute issue, and you're going to get it in places you don't want to get it. So you start it on the paintwork, you're going to start on speed 1.5, and you're going to spread that product out. Once you spread that product out, you're going to then crank it up to 3 and work that product in. Now again, like I said, unlike polishing or compounding, you don't need to work a paint cleanser in as much. You are there to just spread it out. So you're not going to do as many passes as you would with compound or polishing. Now, watch what I do. So when you go in your straight lines, make sure you overlap each line by 50%. So here we go. That is it. That is all you need to do to pop down a paint cleanser with your DA polisher. So now that paint cleanser's had time to cure, I'm literally just going to grab myself a nice microfiber cloth, fold it over, and take it off like you would a polish. Now we have a nice shiny surface ready to take a nice layer of sealant or wax. So there we have it, guys. It is easy as that to use a DA polisher. Now, like I said, if you're compounding or polishing it, it's a little bit different. You want to be a little bit slower, you want to take your time, and you want to do more passes. If you're using it like I just did for a paint cleanser, then that is the way to go. Quick passes, not as long and not as fast. You're only there to spread a paint cleanser out. You're not there to try and correct the paintwork. Now, if you're a beginner or a learner, then I would definitely suggest trying this like I just have with a paint cleanser or sort of a glaze, anything that's not abrasive, just so you can learn and get the technique right before going on to anything heavier. Once you've got that technique right and you feel comfortable in doing it, then move up to an ultra fine polish, something that's got fine cut in it. Get yourself a nice fine cut pad and then go from there. You always want to work from the lightest abrasives to the most heaviest. So you might get a fine cut polish and it might take those scratch and swirls out and give you that finish you're looking for, and you're happy, you're done. Or you might have to go up to the next one and then the next one and the next one until you get to where you want. You don't want to start with a heavy polish because you could end up cutting into that paint and striking through that clear coat, and that's, again, nobody wants that. So would I recommend the DA polisher? Yes, I really would. It is a fantastic DA polisher. It does the job. Although I've had to spend a little bit of money on it, you're still looking around £65 for an out-the-box DA polisher that can be used. That being said, once you start adding up the price of the pads and the polishes, you're going to be racking up that price a little bit more, but it's no different to if you bought any other DA polisher out of the box. Again, I would recommend this product. It is Built HAMBER Paint Cleanser. I will do a more in-depth review on this later on, but for the time being, that is it from me, guys. If you've got any questions, pop them down in the comments below.